He simply enjoys the sense of inevitability that comes from pushing the launching button. In other words, he knows that he may not reach this goal, but he gonna set this goal and try to reach it the best of his ability. And in climbing the ladder, trying to reach it, he's developing his potential to his greatness. There's an old Delphonics song said, "It's better to have loved and lost and to never have loved at all." And in climbing the ladder, trying to reach it, he's developing his potential to his another greatness. Thing, there's an old Delphonics song said, "It's better to have loved and lost and to never have loved at all." And in climbing the ladder, trying to reach it, you couldn't tell me nothing. Everything that was one ear out the other. There's an old Delphonics song that said, "It's better to have information from coming into my life and to my mind have loved at all." And in climbing the ladder, trying to reach it, you couldn't tell me nothing. Everybody arrogant and hard-headedness and misinformation. I was so bitter that I blocked information from coming into my life and to my mind have loved at all. And in climbing the ladder, trying to reach it, you couldn't tell me nothing. Everybody arrogant and hard-headedness and misinformation. When you be blessed with a goal, and this man sees his goal, or dancing music that he likes, you go on to your goal regardless of others may say. When you be blessed with a goal, that was never done. This man sees his goal. Oh man, this is great. A real man go on to his goal regardless of others may say. A man doesn't require the approval of others. He don't need others to pat him on the back or to say this man goes forward with the vision of his story. And a man doesn't require to make sure that he's not others to pat him on the back. He's willing to follow his heart. He's willing to follow his heart and lead him to the right direction. When a man is following his heart-centered path, it's of little consequences if the entire world is against him or not. So we don't care about getting accolades from others and others patting us on the back. A real man, he gonna do what he have to do. If nobody pat him on the back, if nobody give him a standing ovation, if nobody give him the red carpet, when he gets from the higher power that feeling in his gut, and then get the information by going to school, by taking a trade, by whatever, spiritually in the spiritual houses that he go to, and he gets this information and gets that target in his mind, he needs no one to pat him on his back. A man gonna go forth. He out in the hood. He gonna ride till the wheels fall off for him and his. Yeah.
Yes. If I may.
Sure you may.
You know,
to the wheels
once you have the right information,
as
you said, you was looking for information, and you made fault choices. If I may.
Sure you may.
Exactly like you said, you make your decision.
Once
you have the right information, as you said, you was looking for clouding out your choices. If I may. Ways that you, like you said, receive information, your decision. Naturally, you know, you in your own way. Ways that sometimes you just gotta receive information to take it naturally. You know, you in your own way. Ways that sometimes you just gotta really see information and say, this is what I need to change. This is what I need to do to move forward. There's nothing emotional about it. You see, I need to get from point A to point B, and this is what I need to do. How much I love this, how much I love that. It's a bigger picture involved. Being a man, would you say, revolves responsibility?
Yes. Yeah. With a real man, please stand up.
With a real man, please stand up. You're listening to Vibe 609.
The way out.
The way out.
You know, Brother Eric, some people always care about how the world see them or how people feel about them or don't feel about them. I used to feel like that when I was a kid. Once I became a man, I put my toys aside. I'm like a little boy. I played with toys, something like that.
Yes, sir.
What I learned through my experiences, through hardships, turnarounds, and ups and downs, if the world, the people in the world don't care anything about you, if they don't even give you the problems that you're supposed to get, and the world don't care nothing about you, you got to remember one thing, man. The world may not care nothing about us, but it's somebody in our life that we are their whole wide world, and that's all. It could be your children, it could be your wife, it could be your cousin, your mother, your father, your adopted parents, or whoever. That's all that matters. We have to push on and stop being babies and stop crying all the time. This would happen, this is why I did this, this would happen, this is why that, and this is why that. While we doing all that, we blowing the opportunities to reach the level that we need to reach to help ourselves and pull ourselves up. Because we too busy crying. If we keep crying, what the baby's gonna do? At least if we cry and work while we cry, then that'll be a different twist right there. We have to get busy. We have men, young men. They call it sagging. 2 weeks in a row, I seen men with their pants all the way down past their butt cheeks, walking down the street thinking that that's cool, thinking that that's civilized. What's the duty of the civilized man is to teach civilization to the uncivilized. So somebody is not teaching of all our generations in each city you're going through where there's black folk or colored folk, whatever you want to use, and everybody's sagging. I seen a dude 50-something years old sagging, and I thought it was very, 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 very disgusting. Lack of a better word. I had to stop myself from saying some vulgarity. So now we're talking about the mentality and getting proper information to rise us up to the level that we're supposed to be. On Black History Month, we call ourselves kings. I beg to differ. I beg to differ, man. Will the real men please stand up? If you don't stand for something, you'll fall for anything. We call ourselves kings, but yet we doing little things that things do. From a king to a thing, from a champ to a tramp. Get in where you fit in. I believe we have the potential to be a king, but I don't believe that most of us yet kings yet, because the way that we live and the way that we act and the way that we allow our children to come up and then turn our faces to all the grimy and skullduggery things that we know that's taking place even right up our own household. So the real men have to take charge.
Well, it's definitely a process, brother.
Well, somebody just sent in a question from the Carolinas, and I like to read it. It says, mothers and fathers that call their daughters and their sons friends, how does that actually affect the household and their upbringing?
Brother Khalil, you want to have that?
Well, I'll try to. I'm just giving information, family. I don't want you to think I have any answers or solution. I'm just giving information to provoke thought. My job of talking is to provoke thought. Okay, well, what my take on that is, with my children, I would not be their friends. I would be friendly towards them. And this is what I think where most youngsters get confused with their parents being their friends. I'll be friendly towards my children, but I won't be their friend. They have their own set of friends. I'm their parent. I'm going to remain their parent until I die. I'm going to remain the guidepost, the shoulder that they can lean on. When things get harder and harder and look like there's no daylight, I'm going to be that daylight for them, if you will. But I'm not going to be their friend. Brother Eric?
Yes, and if you notice in the word parent, it says parenthood. That means it's a stage of development that the children must go through. A hood is a protective covering, something that would keep the elements away from, keep a person insulated and sometimes isolated. And in this case, we talk about parenthood. Well, the parents are the insulation and the isolation that we steward our children as they go through the vicissitudes of life. You see? And each time they get to a certain point, a part of the hood is raised because now they're ready for it. And another part of the hood is raised as they're ready for it. And we grow them into adulthood from childhood. But if I'm your friend, I can't do that. You see? If I'm your friend, then I'm going through the same experiences that you're going through. Now, for whatever reason, maybe my father didn't have a father. And it's no excuse because a man has to take that assessing look and he has to get totally in touch with himself or herself. You see, and know that the essence of himself, he's like or she's like the creator that made him. And we always say, God don't make no mistakes. So if that's true and if we believe that, hey, then we have to strive to know who we really are and then give that to our children coming up. We are the parent hoods, the hood that protects the children from unforeseen things that they just don't know about yet. And we have to be in a position to be able to give that to them. So that's why we have to be educated as well. You see? I know when I was coming up, I'm gonna make this point and I'm gonna quit. That the dumber you was, the more popular you was. You know? And nobody wanted to be smart or bright. You know, we used to try to hide our intelligence, right? Because we didn't want to be perceived as, you know, the smart dude. And just to fit in, we dumb it down. You know, I know I did, you know, so we, now, here's the mother, when she realizes that, hey, daughter, you can't do that. I made that same mistake. Now you at a crossroads. Should I tell her the truth and be her mother, or should I let her be her friend and let her experience it herself?
Wow. Well, to be an advocate, I experienced a woman when I used to counsel, I counsel on the side, and she was saying that her and her child smoked marijuana together. So I said, that's a mistake. She said, no, I'd rather smoke with her than for her to go out and get something that's not correct and then something happened to her. Something already happened to her when you smoke weed with her. What's wrong with you? So now when she smoked weed, and you smoke weed with her, you lost your authority and your leadership. So now when you tell her to do something, put your feet down, she's going to look at you like you crazy because you became her friend, and now you even start getting high with her and using the excuse that you rather for her to do with you in the house, at least you know she's safe. A mind-altering drug. So now your family was dysfunctional from the beginning. Now it's more dysfunctional than ever. Then y'all take pills together. Then y'all sniff a bag together. And then off to the races. And you said, where did I go wrong? And my child said, I never had a mother because you tried to be a friend. I'm not saying all friends do this with friends, but you shrunk yourself down. There's no boundaries. Where there's no boundaries and no checkpoints, then there's no growth and development. A child just grow as they want to grow. Now, when it comes for them to respect others in authority, other adults, other elderlies, they have no respect for them.
There's a caller on the line asking, well, what about the, let me see that right, what is that? Oh, so what about the parents that are friends with their children and they turn out all right?
Where was that caller?
Where was that caller from? From Nasheed?
Some part of New Jersey. He didn't say from New Jersey.
Figures.
But I'm going to say this. I'm going to be the advocate again. I don't believe that. I don't believe there's no exception to the parent being a friend with their child. I believe they mistaken the information. What they was friendly towards their child, but they mistaken it with being a friend. Because you can't be a friend and a parent. See, fire and water ain't going to occupy the same place at the same time. You got to be one or you're going to be the other. So I believe that they was friendly towards each other. I could be wrong. It's just information.
I'd like to elaborate on that.
Yes, sir.
Because, one of my daughter's mother said the same thing. Me and her is just friends. I said, you keep calling her your friend, she gonna punch you in the mouth one day. And it actually happened. Because what's going on, when you call a child your friend, a friend, you become equal. You can't tell me what to do. And I can't tell you what to do because we're friends. But if I know you're my mother, I got to listen to you. If I know you're my father, I got to listen to you. So I think that's a dangerous situation to even align yourselves with your child and say, you're my friend. Nope. Do it the way nature had it. You're their mother or you're their father. You can't be both of them.
Absolutely. And children look to us for guidance. They want to test the waters. They want to test the rope. You know, they already know right from wrong. So you're there to guide them. Another word for parent is steward. You know, a steward guides you and corrals you and convoys you towards a goal of achievement. You see? So it's an honor on being a parent. You know, we're told to honor your father and mother so that your days may be long on earth. So what type of message is that delivering? See, children already know right from wrong, and they look into you and me to give them that guidance. They'll try you. Don't eat them cookies. Well, you don't eat this cookie. Come on. Johnny did not take Rashid. Who ate the cookie? He said, Rashid ate it. He gonna try to get the cheat off of him because he knows he does not want to be exposed. Why doesn't he want to be exposed? Because he already know right from wrong. If he didn't know right from wrong, he wouldn't lie on Rashid. You feel me?
Yes, sir. You know, I'm going to say this. I'm going to be the advocate again. Let me say this. I have this note I took down on another subject, but I'm going to twist it up a little bit if the audience don't mind. Please pay attention to detail and be patient with us. Whenever a parent, man or woman, sacrifice his or her integrity, they lose their freedom and themselves as well. They lose their freedom and themselves as well and become an object of pity. So whenever the mother become a friend with the daughter, she loses her freedom and she loses herself. So now her daughter argues with her, they get a big argument, she start calling her bees like she was her girlfriend. This is her mother. You stinking bee, because when she became friends, listen to me, she sacrificed her integrity. Once she lost her integrity, and her motherhood by being her friend, she lost even herself. She don't know what position she's supposed to play. She don't know if she's the mother or the daughter. Sometimes she's the mother, then the daughter get mad, sometimes she becomes the daughter. So they both switch in positions and don't know that you have nothing but a whole confused thing going around and round and round. So then you fall into pity, the pity party. Well, with me, my daughter don't respect me. See, back in the day, I used to get a switch, and she said, pick your switch, and I used to respect me. My mother hit me with a broom or anything. But nowadays, no, you want to be their friend. So consequences come with every decision and act that you take. There's a consequence. That's why I said to you, I'm not friends with my children or my grandchildren.
So would you say
I'm going to be friendly towards them.
They just gave up their natural authority over the child.
They gave it up.
Their natural
They
authority.
gave it up. They willingly gave it up.
And they already had it, but they gave it up.
They gave it up. The Creator gave it to them.
I'm not playing that game. No, sir.
See?
Absolutely.
And that takes away the boundaries. Everything has to have boundaries in life.
Be yourself.
If not, it'll be the society